Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Friday, January 22nd. This is the daily NBA show that Mike Brenner and myself do. Mike Brenner, this is starting to feel like Let It Ride. You remember the movie Let It Ride? Best gambling movie ever?
Absolutely. Let it ride.
Let it ride.
You got to
let it ride. Sometimes when you're hot, I was thinking of just taking my entire relatively modest net worth and putting it all on whatever my pick is for tonight's video.
Would that be a nibble or would that be a chomp?
That would be an all-in.
Okay. Well,
you know, we should write an updated Let It Ride. We should write like a gambling movie for 2016.
I'm all for it. I think we ought to do it.
Well, we're in the midst of what feels like or at least a sitcom or something. We're hot, Mike Brenner. Do you think we can do it tonight? We got 9 games.
I think we can. Congratulations on yours last night.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Mine as well. They were never in jeopardy, covered with ease, and doing our homework.
I'll tell you what. I've looked over the card. I don't think I can do it again tonight. I don't see.
I'm
not
want to
seeing
hear that negative shit. I'm not buying that. You tried to hook me in yesterday. With
I'm not really seeing
Mr. Modest. Yeah.
Well, I haven't bet on anything on the overnights. There are a couple of plays on lean. The one thing that jumps out to me is just that there's a lot of these plays that you like to make. Great teams, possibly on the first halves, right?
Yeah.
The Spurs.
Yeah.
30 and 13 against the spread on the year. The Spurs. I mean, if you just came into this show and picked the Spurs every game, your record would be 30 and 13 ATS. Unbelievable.
What God forbid you did Golden State the same way.
I know.
Hey, you and I talked about it yesterday, and the Spurs, their bench could cover that spread, and I'll be damned if they didn't.
And actually, if you remember way early when we started this show, what did I say? I said, hey, listen, probably if you just bet like the Spurs and Golden State every first half, you'd have a better record than any other thing you could do.
You know what, though? Who can literally, just make themselves get that,
stupid and boring.
Well, no, not stupid and boring, but absolutely just stay focused like that. People just want to tend to keep on betting. But you know what? That was great information. We'd be sitting.
Right. Well, tonight we have, the Spurs minus 16 at the Lakers.
Jesus.
Golden State minus 12.5 at home against Indiana, who is definitely struggling. They're not as bad as Lakers right now.
George Hill's out again.
They're a bad team right now. Do you have anything to say about either of those games?
Well, actually, I do. I have 2 picks tonight, and one of them is another 2-team teaser. I'm 2-0 on the 2-team teaser, so I'm going to keep it rolling. I'm taking the Warriors versus the Pacers. The line I got earlier was minus 13, so after the adjustment, it'll be Warriors minus 9.
Well, we're using current lines, so right now there's a bunch of 12.5s. What's your second team?
Absolutely, I'll take the 12.5 then and make it 8.5 is what it'll be.
Well, what's the second team? The teaser. It depends.
OKC.
Okay, OKC is 6 across the board right now.
Absolutely, that'll drop it down to 2. So Warriors minus either 8.5. Yep, and OKC minus 2. OKC's at Dallas. Nowitzki might not be playing.
Yes.
That team is a mess up and down, and I just think OKC's getting focused. On the road, had a days off, for rest. I think they're going to open it up early because that's my second play. I got 2 plays total.
All right, well, let's stick first to the teaser, and let's comment on this. Yeah, the OKC game, that was something I was thinking about. I was thinking about maybe actually doing like OKC in the first half, one of your kind of patented plays because they're playing well. Also, Dallas, 3-10-1 over their last 14, but all 14 of those games went under in regulation. This one, though, makes me a little bit nervous, and it also has gotten bet up. It was 206 up to 207. Not that, low of a total. I mean, it's just, it could easily go over.
They're struggling, though. Dallas is struggling to get points. But then again, they, you just never know. But that's your department, seriously. That's your specialty, so I leave the totals on you.
I'll tell you, I'm really tempted to do it, but OKC can explode, so I'm not going to for this video. All right, so that's your first pick. You got Golden State minus 8.5. And see, again, with the other times at Golden State, you used them in a teaser. I said, if they come to play, they probably win by double digits, and they did. Why not just take them? I mean, you think Golden State's going to win by what, at 9 or 10?
No, I just like it for the insurance, like you said the other day. And I
but
said,
you're paying for it.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with that. Just there's a method to the madness, Pete. And again, Warriors with minus 8.5. I love that coupled with the Thunder minus 2. I think that's going to.
All right. Well, we got your first pick. What's your second pick?
Second pick, Thunder on the first half. I put 3 units, 3 one-dime units, and I'm not exaggerating. On the Thunder on the first half, I got it at minus 3. Right now, with it at 6, you can still catch it at 3.
I rarely make those kinds of first half bets, but look at my note here. What does that say?
First half.
OKC.
OKC.
Yep, I was thinking about that myself.
Jump on board with me.
I can't do it. I can't. I would love to, but I can't do it. I do have. I'll tell you. I'll get to
you got something in there, so pull it out. I know you got to play tonight. Let's keep this thing going.
I got something. I can't say that I definitely didn't bet it yet. But you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the Spurs, Lakers under. Right now it's 198, not a high total, but the Spurs are just a machine. You know what I mean?
They are. I mean,
and when they play the
Kawhi Leonard, and not just that, they rested. I think Duncan didn't even play last night. Parker's hurt, and they just keep going. So.
And they're not going to go into LA and be overwhelmed. They're not going to be like, oh my God, there's Leo DiCaprio, there's Kevin Hart. They're a machine. They do what they do. The Lakers have been an under trender at home. They're 6-13 over under at home, and the Lakers are just a machine. They tend to get dominant wins that do go under against bad teams. I'm sorry, the Spurs.
Okay, because you did say Lakers.
Yeah, I speak so fast. No, the Spurs tend to get dominant wins, against bad teams that do still go under. I can see them just methodically getting another big win here. Do they cover the spread? Maybe, maybe not, but it goes
probably
a little bit under. Not a super high total, 198, but that's the way I'm leaning. If I had to give one pick right now, that's what it would be. Should I give it officially?
I think you need to. I think you're on a roll. Your leans are even covered.
My leans are doing well.
You did your homework on it, Pete.
All right, listen, I'll tell you what.
They deserve it out there.
If I was 6-6 right now, I would definitely pass on this. But because I'm 8-4, have a little bit of comfortable cushion here. Fine, I'll give under 198 in Spurs Lakers.
You heard it.
All right. Are we done for the show today?
We are. Again, I got the Thunder on the first half -3 on a big separate bet, and then I got the Thunder -2 and the Warriors -8.5 on a 2-team teaser. All right, we're hitting in the 60 percentile. That's very good, and let's just keep it rolling. Okay, that's what we need to do, buddy.
I hope this under doesn't lose.
Okay, well, let's wrap this up and go have a drink across the street.
All right,
I think
we'll be back. We'll be back on Monday.
Okay, great show, Pete.